Okay, so it is January 7th, 2015. The Endless Possibilities are gathering for some training on building your business and keeping it moving forward. And Susan, the business development coach, had worked with or talked with Molly and I yesterday, and the dogs are going to start barking. So hold on. Louis, you be quiet. Oh. Sometimes it's nice to be single.
Geographical bachelor.
Right? Okay, so Susan was talking, and of course Molly's on her way to premiere, and it was a huge aha moment for both of us. Susan was like, well, all you need is 10 pink +1s on your team. And I was like, well, yeah, because that would make sense, because a PP1, their team volume needs to be 2,000. So if you take 2,000 times 10, that's 20,000. So now you've got your PV. And of course, to get there, what you want to do to help those people get to pink +1 is to focus yourself on doing 500 a month and 1 recruit a month. Let me ask all of you and see how many of you are willing to give me the answer to this. But right now, what is your focus in your business?
Recruits.
Recruits, okay. Anybody else want to share?
Promoting.
Okay. So,
Marcy,
okay, so
there you go, Marcy. She was muted. I'm going, come on.
yeah, but we can't hear her.
There we go.
There we go.
I'm trying to focus on getting recruits done right now.
Okay. So you all have that focus. So you're all good. And Marcy, you're doing awesome on sales too. But if we can train ourselves to focus on that 500 in sales, our personal sales a month, and 1 recruit a month, and then we take that and we have our team focus on that, it's something attainable, and it's something easily, something that we can focus on, instead of saying, I want to be a premier in 4 months. Well, we all want to be a premier in 4 months, but how are we going to get to I'm reverberating.
Your phone.
No. Okay, that worked. I muted everybody. Am I reverberating now? No. Okay. So if we can take that 500, so what does that 500 look like? And how do we get that 500? Basically, you're going to want to reach out to 5 people or 10 every month. And you can do that by doing 1 to 2 parties a month. You can do that by sending out 10 sample packets a month. So you want to focus on that 500. And why do we say 500? Because that's the level that you need to be at when you're a leader. So you might as well focus on that now. So 1 to 2 parties a month, or sending out at least 10 sample packs a month is going to get you that 500. And then your 1 recruit. By doing that 1 to 2 parties a month, you're going to be in front of 10 to 20 people a month. And they say that for every 10 people that you talk to, you're going to recruit 1 of them, and 1 of them will jump on board. So basically, if you're in front of 10 people at 1 party, you've just knocked that out in 2 hours. And we can touch back on parties and everything else too, but this was just a huge aha for me yesterday with the whole, all you need is 10 pink +1s on your team, and you're going to be a premier. So with that, basically, I mean, like I said, this is going to be quick. So ask me any questions that you have about that, and if it makes sense or anything like that. And you guys can just go ahead and unmute yourself. Nothing? All right, so how many of you guys think that it's going to be easy enough to focus on that 501 every month?
The 500 should be easy. I think it's getting the one recruit that's going to be hard.
Okay, so why are you setting yourself up for failure, Jessica?
Well, I guess I've just had trouble. This is my first time ever doing direct sales. And so I'm struggling with, I can sell the product sells itself. I'm just having trouble persuading people to sign up, I guess.
Okay, so I think that was a clue right there. The persuading. You're not really persuading. You're sharing the opportunity. And how I do it is I will share the product. They're going to fall in love with it. And I tend to, I don't know if I want to say backdoor it, but I do it. That's the first thing I focus on is them joining the team. So I'll be like, hey, you know, you totally love the product. Our kit has all of these products in it that you love, and it's only $99, and you get over $270 worth of product in there. Why not, you know, at least jump on for the kit and see, you know, how it works for you and go that route? Or I think it's a mindset. I really do. I think a lot of people get hung up on, I can't recruit, instead of really just saying to themselves, I can recruit, I can do this, and people want to join me because I have this awesome product. So if you can get on, there's a couple of recruiting conversations, a couple of recruiting videos, and that's what I find the best thing to do. Is like when I don't have parties and I'm struggling for sales, I'll get on a training. So get on some of the recruiting trainings. Does anybody else have any recruiting advice for her?
I think it's important to just keep talking to people about it and acknowledge the fact that there's going to be a lot of people that say no, it's not for them right now, to get to that person that says yes, I want to be a person.
Right. And the huge thing too is to not take it personally and to not think that they're saying no to you. And a lot of people don't understand, nor do they believe in direct sales because of this friend or that friend that, you know, bugged them to buy this bag or this crappy product for your face from somewhere else. And I think it's just how you present it. If you're just sharing that product and they're loving it, and hey, you can come on and get a 20% discount. You know, just join me. We can have a good time together. So does that kind of help, Jessica?
Yeah, because I think thus far I was focusing on sales because I was so worried that I couldn't hit the 1,000. And then I finally hit the 1,000, but then I had forgot to do the recruiting part of it. So now I'm trying to focus kind of on the recruiting part. So I think I'm going to push that. I have a couple parties coming up this month that I'll be pushing the recruiting part of it a little harder.
Okay. And there's something that I do at my parties, and it was on the Academy. I don't play any funny, fun games. Never have. I'm one of the top recruiters in the company, and I guess it's time for me to start telling you guys that, because I don't think it's not put out. But just know that I'm one of the top recruiters in this company, and I can tell you that the game to play is the ticket game at every single party you're at. And you find where it's comfortable to you to play it, but maybe like I would do it in the middle of the party, because if you wait till the end, everybody's ready to go and they're ready to just devour every product on your table. I would do it in the middle of the party, and all you have to do is get tickets. Go to Walmart, get some tickets, and tell them that you're going to play a ticket game, and they're going to get a chance to win a prize. And you can give them a lip balm. You can give them a packet of samples. Keep it very cheap for you. And then say, okay, so this is the game and this is how it's going to play. And all you have to do is ask me questions about the business. Now, they're going to ask you questions about the product. And I just chuckle and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's the answer. And I give them the answer to it. And I'm like, okay, let's ask about the business, or nobody's going to get a ticket, something silly, just to keep them focused on the business. And they're going to ask you questions like, well, how much is the discount? How much do you get paid? How many hours do you work? Where is it located? And a lot of times they won't ask you how much money you make. And I think that's like so funny, because I'm like, okay, you guys haven't asked me the most important question. And don't you guys want to know how much money I make? And they're like, oh my God, how much money do you make? And I'm like, okay. And I try to keep the answer pretty simple. But on paper, we make 20%, but when we go to place our orders, we make up to 50, 60% because of all of our buy 5, get 1 free and all the incentives that Posh gives us. And keep them that short and that sweet. Some people take an envelope with them and they have all of the questions in that envelope and then hand out the cards to people. That's too much for me to think about and to remember to bring. And if it gets icky, or if it gets dumped in the lotion, or stripper gets on it, I don't want to have to keep up with that, so I don't. But you can put the plastic covering on those and hand those out at your parties, and have them do the ticket game.
It's a good idea.
All right, so there's some questions in here. Valerie's saying that she always gets a terrible turnout. I'll invite 20 and 2 will show. And I hate to tell you, Valerie, but that's okay. And that's actually not bad. Some of us get none. And so that's really not bad. And what I learned with my other company is that you make those 2 people feel amazing. You make them have just a really good time, and you let them play in the products and remember you as a fun consultant that's giving them fun, good, clean products. And those 2, it's going to just keep growing. It's going to keep growing. You're going to have parties with nobody show up. I probably have one of those every year. It's not really much fun, but I still have fun with the hostess and we still play in the product. Yes, it's always a roller coaster in direct sales. And what I always say to people who are stringing you along is to let them go. Let it go, let it go. Yeah, I can't sing. And then you're mentally clearing those people out of your conscious, subconscious, and you're making room for new people to show up and be a part of Posh. Not really my desk. My husband loves on TV. See, damn husbands, Pat. We need to get rid of them.
Rid of them all.
What?
Said we need to get rid of them all.
I know. You're the one that wants to bring him to dang Nashville or whatever.
I'm not bringing him to Nashville. I'm bringing my youngest daughter with me.
There we go.
Who isn't one of my recruits yet. So maybe when she sees how much fun we have, I'll have my second daughter under me.
How funny. All right. Anything else? Any questions? Am I missing anything on the chat? No. All right, so what's everybody's focus going to be for this month?
Recruiting. $500. I was just messing with it.
Great, so everybody's going to focus on 501, and let me tell you why, another reason why. After getting off the call with Susan and Molly, and I don't think I've ever done this in the history of my business. We're not doing the monthly incentive that I have on our team page. We are going to go back to 501, and we're going to focus on that, and we're going to get our team to focus on that, and we're going to focus on that, and we're going to get our team to focus on that. It's a lot of work for me. It's a lot of when I'm bagging up everything, it is a lot of gratefulness going into those bags. But I'm willing to help you guys grow your business. And so I am going to do a 501 incentive, and it's going to be random gifts. I'm not telling you what it is. It will be Posh product. I'm looking around the room and I'm trying to think of what it's going to be, and I think it's going to be okay. I think we're going to be fine with that. No, we're not going to do anything. Let's see, what did I even put out there on the team page? Okay, beat your sales for November. That's gone. That's done. We're not even going to do that. The recruiting incentive, top 3 recruiters over 3 new team members. The first one's going to get a $50 gift certificate. You know what? We're going to scrap that too. So basically, we're going straight back to the 501. You recruit one and you get 500. You're going to get a special gift from me in the mail. Do you guys remember when we did that pretty consistently? Was it something that you guys liked, or was it something that you guys would have like changed up, like to get marketing items or anything?
Marketing items.
Marketing items, okay.
I mean, I got all the boards that are on there, but I don't know how to go about getting one of them big, gigantic sign things that you can put out. Like I've seen some of the girls on the EP's Tech page doing when they have when they do an event.
The banners?
The big ones, yeah. They're like 4 foot by 6 foot or something like that.
Well, I can't be giving you no banners.
No, I'm not talking about that, but maybe give us a link. Well, you probably have given a link. I just haven't found anything.
Right, and you can get them all done on Vistaprint too, or I don't know. Maybe somebody would like to get paid to put together banners for people. I don't know. Just throwing that out there.
Christina said they're having a sale now, so.
Who said?
Christina.
Oh, the Vistaprint.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Got it. I'm seeing it now.
In that Rockstar Graphics group, I think she has a post pinned at the top of the page where she has different pictures that are good size graphics for banners. I think they're printable banners, not the Facebook thing.
Yeah, and you guys can use that page and use those banners and all that stuff too. Are you on that page, Pat?
No.
Can you add her, Molly?
Are we? I don't know that we're friends.
Well, we'll make you a friend.
Hey,
What's your last name?
Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse. Okay, I thought it's okay.
And you can always find Groupons for Vistaprint too. So Ebates too, yeah, true. I've never even done that. That wasn't smart.
We're friends, Molly.
Okay.
All right, so 501, we're back to that. We're gonna do this for 6 months. So if I try to sway from that, and do something different, will you guys yell at me?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay. Well, and I'm going to be honest, you know, I see other teams and they're like, oh, I'm doing this fun incentive and I'm doing this fun incentive. And it's like, Posh does fun incentives for you guys. You know, technically as a leader, I don't even have to be doing this. So, you know, I want to keep it simple is what my main goal is simple. And so that you can, when you get a recruit, you can say, this is Posh's incentive. This is the team incentive. That's all you got to focus on. So, anybody got any questions? Anybody want to add anything?
I just tell everybody on here, I mean, I'm sure some do, or a lot do, but Posh everyone. I was last night eating dinner at a Mexican restaurant and let her try the Poshmello, and she loved it. And somebody from our church was sitting behind us, and she was telling me how she doesn't do fragrances because they make her break out, so I let her try the fresh creamy milk. And her daughter lives in South Carolina, and I guess I'm going to have a Facebook party with her.
Sweet.
So just out of one night going out to eat.
Nice. So, okay, so why don't you share with us? So you bring a big thing of fresh creamy milk with you in your purse?
No, I put like the most popular tubs, like the fresh creamy milk, the olive oil in my bag, along with the hand creams. And I have some samples. And I was going to let her try the Poshmello. But she said, well, those kind of, it smells like, you know, too much and blah, blah, blah. So I pulled out the tub of fresh creamy milk. And I said, well, what about this? And she smelled it and put it on her hands. And she says, I'll let you know tomorrow whether I break out. That sounds great. She says, but my daughter loves everything natural. I'm going to let her know and give her your information to her. Because I can't personally be there and because it's on the coast.
Right.
You know, so we're going to do a Facebook page.
Nice. I love it. Okay, so you Posh the waitress, but somebody that you go to church with was sitting there
And I knew, but don't know, but you know, I see her in church and you go, hey, and yeah.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Anybody else got any success stories they want to share?
I don't know. My daughter would like to do that, but she's at work right now, but she's having her launch party at her office Friday.
Nice. Where does she work?
There for backup in case she can't answer something. So,
where does she work at?
She works at a pediatric clinic.
Nice.
So they wash their hands a lot. In fact, I gave her some of the healer stick in a little baggie to take to this one lady because her hands are all cracked. And that's like the best thing for it. And she's another one has eczema, so they've got
Nice.
2 little samples of the healer so they can buy a stick if it works for them between now and Friday, which it will.
You were just working your tail off, girl. And so is she now. That's awesome.
Doing good.
Is everybody able to get in the Posh box now?
In Poshbox?
Yeah.
Stephanie has, I think I'll talk to you separately.
Okay.
I'll call you.
Okay. All right. Anybody else want to share anything? I know it's only the 7th of January. We should all be at leadership conference.
I'd like to be. I can go anyway.
All right. Well, that is it. I appreciate you guys all being on the call. And I think that's all. So I will record this, and I'm actually going to just go ahead and send it out in an email through Mad Mimi to the rest of the team. So Bye-bye.
Give you a call as soon as we get done.
Okay.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.